Hi, hello. My name is Chesh, also known as the Cuddly Kobold, and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. I had a slow day. I woke up really late, and we had cake for Mother's Day. We celebrated with my grandmother, whom I live with. My mom and Nana live about an hour away, so we didn't have them with us today. So we just celebrated with my grandmother, which is okay. I already gave them their Mother's Day gift on Easter because I knew I probably wouldn't see them for Mother's Day. So, uh, yeah. I gave them I crocheted them a, uh, washcloth, some washcloths. Then I got some soap and some candies and a bath loofah and some bath stuff for them. So yeah, that was their gift, and I gave them a little Easter basket too with more candies in it. And yeah, we exchanged Easter baskets and Mother's Day gifts and stuff like that. Last year, I crocheted them some flowers, some everlasting flowers, and I promised myself I would never do that again. Because they were really hard to do. I think the only time I'll ever do it is if I get married, I'll crochet my bouquet. But it's really stinking hard to crochet flowers, I tell you what. And then you have to hot glue them to the flower stems and then hot glue yarn to the stems and all that stuff. And it's just a lot of trouble. I mean, I'm glad I did it for them and that they have them now, but now they have some and I don't have to do it again. And, that's great. I'm glad that they like them. Today I'm doing my color block art style, which someone said looks corporate, but I don't think so. I think it looks fine. I do this because I have ADHD, severe ADHD caused by chemo. Basically, it rattled my brain a little bit. And yeah, I can't concentrate on anything more than like 30 minutes. Like maybe an hour I can do something if I'm really into it at the time. But yeah, I have to do stuff fast, and this color style lends itself to being fast. I say fast and it's a 19-minute long video. That's because I'm a slow artist. Fast to me is what would be really slow for other artists. Because I've seen some people just like absolutely whirl by doing this stuff. I watch a lot of YouTube artists. And I don't think they're sped up. One artist I know is not sped up. So it's a little intimidating, but I realize that I gotta do what makes me happy, and doing it slower makes me happy and not rushing through it. This is therapeutic for me, so I just do things my own pace and hope for the best and hope it's not an hour-long video that I have to upload. Because I cannot connect my phone to my computer, so I have to back up everything and then download it from my computer, and that takes a while. So my impatient butt really doesn't like doing that, which is why I did just the screen recording through Clip Studio and OBS. I use OBS to record everything. And that worked fine, but people seem to like this version better than, you know, the just recording the screen. So I decided to try this again and see how it goes. Let me know if you guys like it, and let me know what you're drawing along with me, or if you're crocheting or knitting or cross stitching. I do all those things because gotta have a lot of hobbies. Gotta let the creativity out. I also uh started painting again a little bit. I don't do it a lot, and realized that I don't like traditional art. Yeah, just digital art is so convenient. Like, you don't have to set anything up, you don't have to clean anything up. Well, I have to set up my tablet, but that's just, getting the cord and stuff like that. But with traditional art, you have to set it up. You can't undo things. You can't move things around that often. Like, I do acrylic art. I guess if I did oil painting, it would be different, but I don't want to mess around with chemicals to clean brushes and stuff like that off, or oils and stuff like that. I'm too lazy, y'all. I'm too depresso to do stuff like that. I do sketch a lot in my book. It's nothing finished, so I probably wouldn't show off my sketchbook. It's just unfinished doodles and thoughts and things like that. But I also got a bunch of crayons and drew with them as well, which was fun. I have colored pencils, which is also fun. But I don't use them very often because I just don't feel the pull to do it. Sometimes I'll feel like I need to do something fresh, something new, and so I do crayons or colored pencils to sketch out something to do digitally later. So, therapeutic, yes. Would I show off anything that I've made with the crayons and colored pencil? Probably not. I've showed off one sketch page of a goofy dragon eating bread, which was really cute. And yeah, sketching digitally is just a lot more fun and fast paced for me. So, one thing about when I do this, I don't have a color palette and I don't use color theory. I just kind of plop colors on there and hope for the best, which is probably not the best thing to do, but it's been working for me. So, I mean, I don't want to think too hard about this stuff. Because I'm not selling anything. The pieces that I would sell, I have put a lot of thought into them. I would do a background for them or something. But most of these are, well, all of them are for fun. I don't sell art. I just do this for fun. So, yeah, I just don't think about it a lot. I do think about the sketch phase and what I'm going to sketch a lot. I use Pinterest a lot, which people say it's kind of bad for creativity, scrolling through Pinterest or scrolling through, like, Instagram and stuff like that. I don't know. Like I said, I do this for fun. I don't really care that much. I mean, I care. I care a lot, actually. But, it's just where I get my stuff from. I have a few art books, but I don't really have the room to get more art books to look at. I would like to. I did recently order. I was watching someone, Lavender Town, an old video of hers where she took a book, an old Christopher Hart book, I think it was, and drew in her style, and that got me thinking about this shoujo book he did. And that I'll talk more about it in the video I'm planning to do with it, but I actually have that book. It was one of the first how to draw manga books that I had. I begged my aunt for it. She got it for me at Books A Million. Books A Million is really the only bookstore we have nearby. And that's an hour away. So, yeah, Books A Million is where I used to get a lot of books. I get a lot of books now from Thrifty Books. They have a lot of used books for cheap, and their shipping price is really nice too. I live in an area where the thrift shops are not good at all. Yeah, they don't have a lot of stuff, and the stuff they do have is not great quality or anything you would really want. So I don't shop at thrift shops. Maybe if I needed like a teacup or a mug or something, would shop there. Maybe look for plates and stuff like that, but again, it's not good quality stuff, and it's just cheap stuff people threw out, so I don't shop at thrift shops around here. And thrift shops around here are so expensive. Like, it's basically the same price as shopping new. I mean, I know the whole thought is shopping thrifted is good for the environment because we're not putting in orders for new stuff, which ups their demand, which ups the production, which Earth cannot keep up with. But at the same time, used stuff should not be the same price as new stuff. It should be, priced as used. Now, some things are good as new. Maybe be more pricier. But that's just my thoughts on it. Coming from someone who is basically kind of poor, basically. And when you're poor, you can't afford to be paying those prices. It's really hard to shop sustainably and be on a budget because sustainable stuff costs more, because it costs more to get sustainable stuff, because we are not in a society that values that stuff. We value quick and cheap is basically what we value. And that's just how it is. We're kind of in a dumpster fire right now. Hopefully it'll get better in the future. I don't know if it will in my lifetime because I'm old. I'm joking. I'm only 30. I'm not that old. But yeah, I really enjoy mostly. I don't book shop much anymore because I've got a ton of books I need to read and stuff like that. I don't know. I used to really enjoy book shopping because it was an occasional treat for me when I was younger. My aunt would take me out shopping every once in a while, and I would sneak manga home because my parents weren't really approving of it. But I would sneak manga home. I was really big into Yu-Gi-Oh manga. And actually, in my adult life, I have collected all the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga. Yu-Gi-Oh! The first one, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, Yu-Gi-Oh! R, I think. I forget what it's called. I'm looking at my shelf right now, but all that I have up there is Duelist right now. The other stuff is still in a box because I do not have the shelf space for it, but I wanted it, so I went ahead and got it in hopes that one day I will have the shelf space to display them. I still read them on occasion. It's very interesting, the manga, how it was back then. It was a lot more. The art style he uses is very not cute. It's very, kind of reminds me a little bit with the harsh lining of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. A little bit. It's just very harsh line work. Very ugly characters, Even the female characters in the original manga, before it was Duelist, are not that attractive. They're kind of drawn manly, which is not my taste. I like for my men and women to look girly, and that's just my taste. I'm not saying it's bad. The art style is actually really good and consistent. Just not my taste of art, but I love the storyline and I love the interesting stuff that goes on, so I have it. And I have chatted way too long about it, but here we are, chatting about manga on an art video. Recently, I went to an little art fair, and when I say fair, it was tiny, like maybe 7 booths big, but there was some really good hometown artists there. Like, I bought 6 pieces of art. It was so good. And I want to hang them up in my room. I have to get frames for them first, though. So, yeah. I got a Nutcracker one, which I want to say Barbie and the Nutcracker because that was the first Nutcracker movie I ever watched. But it's not. It's not depicting Barbie at all. Actually, she has dark brown hair and Barbie has blonde hair. But Barbie and the Nutcracker is one of my favorite Barbie movies. Like, Barbie movies were my jam when I was little, like in the late 90s, early 2000s. My jam. I loved Barbie the Nutcracker, Barbie and Swan Lake, Barbie Fairytopia, Barbie as Rapunzel. I loved all of those. I should do some fan art of Barbie in this style, maybe. Maybe that would be cool. I don't know. I don't do a lot of fan art because I don't like doing fan art. because I have so much depression, I never really feel really into something so much that I want to do fan art of it. I think the closest I felt like that is Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, which is an anime about a big cat being a housewife, basically. It's hilarious. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. It's like 13 episodes long, and it's so cute. and so good. If you need to cleanse your palate or need something just feel good, watch that. Or Ice Guy and His Cool Female Colleague. That's a really good one too. I love both of them. I can't watch dark anime anymore. I'm just not in the headspace to where I can do it. I can't read dark stuff anymore because, again, I'm not in the headspace for it. I don't really do dark art much anymore. All the art that I do, even if it's on dark topics, it's kind of more humorous in nature. Again, it's just the way I am right now. It's my current era, is lighthearted, fun, colorful, stuff like that. I don't know if I'll grow out of this art style because I'm really enjoying it, but I've said that before. I've had like a bajillion art styles before this one. In fact, I have another art style that I sometimes do, which is more cartoonish. I like doing a mix of American and Japanese cartoon style with that stuff, basically. And yeah, I just enjoy both of those styles. When I'm feeling a little bit more cartoony, I do the other style. The only problem with the other style is I have to do line work and color within the lines, and it's a lot slower than this particular art form is. And if I ever sell art, I don't think that art style would sell as much as maybe this one would, because this one's a little bit more unique, a little more in your face and more eye-catching than my cartoon style. But I enjoy doing both. Who knows? Who knows? I might not ever sell art. I might never get off of disability, really. But, that's neither here nor there. Selling art is its own problems, but I've reached the end of this video, basically, and I wanted to give you a big thank you for watching. And if you like my rambling and like this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment on what you're doing today. Goodbye.